It's not bonjour. It is Guten Tag, I believe. Yeah, they do speak German in Austria, don't they? Yes, they do. And it is round 9 of the FRL F3 Season 2 Drivers and Constructors World Championship. And we are here at Austria, and currently I am waiting for my co-commentator to get into the commentary box, but I think this is the perfect opportunity to talk you through the standings if you haven't seen them already. So, this man right here, Michel van Dungen, is currently in the lead by, well, 69, 79, 89, 90, 91, 92, 23 points. So if he retires and F1 Spider wins the race, then he won't be in the lead of the Drivers' Championship anymore. But hopefully that doesn't happen, of course. So he's on 92 points, is the Toro Rosso driver, who is not in the Toro Rosso. Who... Oh, he hasn't selected his car yet, okay. He's probably gone off to, I don't know, have a toilet break or something. But anyway, so F1 Spider is second with 69 points. Mads is third with 65 in the Haas. Glocky's fourth with 61 points. Fifth is David Warbank with 58 after his victory in France last time out. Brocard, the Australian Grand Prix race winner of round 1, is in P6 with 56 points. NL FIFA Gamer is 7th and rejoining us for tonight with 54. Kaomi has switched accounts, so he is Richie, so that is not a new person, although it is a new account, so he'll be racing today. Although, yeah, he didn't race last time. He said he could make it. There's a possibility he might not be able to make France, and unfortunately that is what happened, so that's why he is not here. Oh, Time for Pace has joined us. Hello. If you're here. Hopefully I haven't got you muted. Okay, looks like he's taking some time to set up his mic and everything, so I'll go through the rest of the standings then. So Richie then with 44 points. Hidu Pao, who didn't race last time, with his friend NL FIFA Gamer. Yeah, both those guys didn't race in France, but they're back now. And, well, considering Van Dungen only got P6 in that French Grand Prix race, and Spider didn't even manage to get through the first corner, you have to say they are still in the championship fight. As is, I think, the top 10, or actually the top 12, I think, have a fantastic opportunity here because it is so close. This is the closest out of F1, F2, and F3. F3, my goodness, wow, what a close championship this is, although Van Dungen is 23 points in the lead. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Billy is 10th, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Billy. So Wide Low Billy is 10th with 36 points. Could have been his first ever victory in the FRL, but unfortunately tyre strategies played a big part in his downfall in that race. Although he did pick up P2 in the end, so that's a great result for him. As Time for Pace has joined, that's brilliant. And P11 is Fakey Remix. Understandably very angry after what happened with him and Glocky. He's still on 34 points, and Dumilos is behind with 33, 1 point behind Fakey Remix, and Scar as well with 29 points. And that's all I've written down. I literally went and grabbed a piece of paper and a pen and did a bit of coding here. Well, I mean, like, you know, abbreviation of people's names from the top 12 or 13 and quickly scribbled them down so you can see them or you can hear the standings, well, just before the race, so I had something to talk about while time joined. And the constructors is even closer than the drivers. I don't know how, because you usually get the constructors, they're like 30 points or 40 points ahead. But that is not the case here, because Sauber are leading with 122 points to Haas's 119. 3 points separate Sauber and Haas, and Toro Rosso are in third with 100 points. So 22 points separate the top 3 constructors. Red Bull in 4th with 86, Ferrari 5th with 79, Williams 6th with 70. 7th is McLaren with 64, Renault are 8th with 56, 9th are Force India with 30, and last, and at the moment, the constructor who is actually leading the real life championship, Mercedes, are on 17 points. But it is so close here that you could see, for example, Toro Rosso lead the constructors by the end of this race, despite being third coming into this one. That is how crazy things have been so far. And while I said all that, we got 1 minute to go, so that was great timing from myself. And talking about time, it's time for pace. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm so sorry. I had you on mute. Oh my gosh.
Yo, hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, what's up?
oh dear, I feel quite bad for that, but at least I managed to spot it before qualifying, which is about to start. I need to get in spectator mode. There we go. Yeah, I just went through the standings and I thought, oh, you're probably, gone to do something, and then I realised I had you on mute. I do apologise about that.
No problem, mate.
But we should be getting underway shortly.
I am here now, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, Van Dongen needs to get into his Toro Rossos. I mean, hopefully the game magically puts him in his Toro Rosso car. But if not, then, well, I'll still manage to tally his points to Toro Rosso anyway. But yeah, should be an interesting Grand Prix, I think. I can't wait for this one. We always get some good overtaking action around this track. Last season's race was quite good. A battle between Amenda and Lixa as always. But today I think we're going to see, I think, the top 10 in the championship. I think they all have a good chance of winning this one, as well as some outsiders. So yeah, let's go for our predictions. I'm going to let you say whoever you think's going to get first, second and third before I try and make my mind up, because this is so hard. So yeah, take it away.
Well, Billy put on an outstanding performance in France, so I'm gonna go for Billy for the win here today. I reckon he's got good pace, and I think he might take the checkered flag at the end of the race. And I think Van Dongen will be P2, and then maybe David Woolbank if you don't crash out in P3. Yeah, that's my race predictions. And David Woolbank for pole, of course, because he always gets fourth.
Woolbank, yeah, I mean, he was very strong in those first 5 races, but then, or first 6 actually. Monaco was good for him, but then he dropped back a little bit in Canada and France. So, well, I think he might make a return, but I don't think it'll be good enough for pole. I'm going to say P3 for Woolbank. I'm going to work my way up this time just to be a little bit different. And P2, I've got to give it to the championship leader, Van Dongen. I think he really needs to strike back here. I think he's been practicing really well. But for P1 as all, there's a strange collision there. Many cars ghosting into each other. That was a bit strange. But yeah, so P2 Van Dongen, and first I'm going to give it to Glocky, because the pace he had in France was unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
It was a champion's drive in qualifying for Glocky, and the first 5 laps of the race before he made his pit stop, and of course unfortunate things and circumstances happened there. So that's what I think for quali, and I'm going to hold back on my race predictions. I want to see quali first before I dive deep into that. So yeah, anyway,
Well,
here we are.
another dark horse is Asher. He was leading the race in France, I believe, until he had a pit lane error. So he might have good pace around here as well in Toro Rosso.
Yeah, of course. And well, yeah, definitely Billy should have won that race. I mean, he was leading at many points in that Grand Prix, and if he didn't pit for those dry tyres, those dry yellow soft tyres, I really think he would have won that by at least 20 seconds. There's no doubt about it. But then again,
well,
Glocky should have won that, so...
Yeah. A lot of winning, a lot of... In hindsight, anyone could have won the French Grand Prix, but I think... Who came on top? Van Dungen came on top, or was it Wolbank?
It was Warbank for P1. Van Dungen only managed P6 in that one, so... Yeah, it wasn't a great race for him. And he's lost a little bit of ground. But actually, I think he's mysteriously gained points because F1 Spider, who was in P2, did not finish in that race. He didn't even see the second corner, so...
Well, unfortunate for him. OJ coming across the line with 1:05.9, setting the pace for the rest of the session.
Yep. Oh, Van Dungen! Oh my... He's out.
He's out.
The championship leader will be starting from last place.
Wow.
That I did not expect that to happen so early in this session.
Wow. That is unfortunate, and Wolbank actually goes fastest, and tonight he's on the super soft tyre. So that's a really good lap on the sort of super soft tyres. A lot faster, about 2 tenths faster than his teammate there. With a 1:05.5.
Yeah. And Glocky responds, but can't manage it. And Richie, who is Kaomi by the way, he switched accounts.
Okay.
Goes P2. Just under 2 tenths there separate the top 3 at the moment. I think, yeah, the times should be a lot closer than they were in France because this track is considerably shorter.
Very short. But we're still close in France.
It was, yeah, it came down to the, well, I mean, there were penalties in that, but you know, it was a grandstand finish, definitely. Nearly a photo finish in the end. That's a bit wide.
Thief Gamer having an excursion there. Going off at the turn 2.
Yeah, I'm just watching Fakey because... Oh no, he's coming to piss. Brilliant. Oh, great.
The Topsy's on another lap. He's gone 2 seconds faster. I think he messed up on his first lap, saying a 1:10.5. That is 5 seconds off the pace. So I think that's the match performance we're getting out of him as it comes through the final corner. Easy to go wide and lose your lap, but he takes it pretty well. Pull up to the line now. It's only 1:06.5, only 2:12.
Yeah, he had an okay race in France, so good to see him. Well, just over a second slower, but still, you know, that's a definite improvement for him. Kel as well.
11 on
Yeah.
Super Softs. Also F1 Spider on the Super Softs. So that lap from David Wolbank must have been a stormer, because provisional pole on the Super Softs at the moment, and going very well. Albeit Richie is only 2 thousandths behind, very close between the top 2.
Oh yeah, wow. That's incredible. I mean, yeah, okay, so Warbank will definitely put on the Ultras and go for it, presumably, of course. And he could completely annihilate the field. Well, that gap just pretty much sums up this season, how close things have been.
Yeah. Who is Richie again? What car is he?
Kaomi.
Kaomi.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Well, good. He's got a championship stands up because refresh my memory. He's kind of 8th in the standings. That's one of the time. Thank you, Google, for releasing the standings after your technical issues.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I still got F1 and GT Sports and F3 of course after this race to do, but yeah, should be good.
They should all be out before the next races, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, where's F1 Spider? P12 on the Supers. Now he is second in the championship, so with Van Dungen not even going to be in the top 10, going to be starting last presumably. Yeah, this is a great opportunity for the Sauber driver. Is he Sauber? No, he isn't Sauber.
Blocky and Wolbank, both Sauber drivers good. As it stands right now, both salvage drivers could gain a lot into the championship if Van Dongen can't fight his way through the field.
Yeah, oh, he's Haas, by the way, yeah, I just realised that. So, yeah, F1 Spider is Haas. I don't know why I thought he was Williams. Probably because of his F2 things.
What is David Woolbank is out on the Ultra Softs. I think he is currently on a lap. Let's see. I think we had Scar left, currently P8. Hopefully he can join back. But I don't know what happened there. But
yeah,
I'm watching Woolbank come around the middle sector. 16-2. Ultra Soft tyre should be faster than Super Soft, so we should see about, I think, about 4/10 improvement. Hopefully. Come around the final corner. One's a bit wide, but that's all good from here. And it's going to be a 104.6. Nearly goes a whole second faster. So Woolbank currently 9 tenths ahead of Richie. That is outstanding pace from David, the qualifying master of F3 at this moment in time. The question is, can Richie, Blocky, and honestly F1 Spider, who is 1.7 seconds off the pace, but he has qualified on super soft tyres at this moment in time, so hopefully he can try and improve his time on the ultra softs, because I don't think anyone will be able to get through on the super softs in the top 10. But we'll wait and see. Billy also yet to set a lap. And Glocky actually just made himself go 9 tenths faster, and now is only a 10th behind Woolbank. So Woolbank's time, it's getting close down. Glocky sets about 107. 104.7 on him. And Madsby also improves on his time by 5 tenths, moving up into P3. 7 tenths off the lead. Richie currently on a lap, coming round up to the middle sector, going through these beautiful corners here. Double fast left. A lot of different lines you can take. Looks like Richie went a bit wide there, and the Toxie has been disqualified for facing the wrong way. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, that's Toxie out. Toxie will be starting last, and there's his car on the track. It's ghosting. Don't have to worry about that. Richie comes through the final corner. Can he improve? He goes 3 tenths faster, so it's 105.2. And that is 5 tenths off David Woolbank. So with 8 minutes to go in the session, David Woolbank still remains top of the standings. Provisional pole for him at the moment. With Glocky in P2, Richie in P3, Madsby in P4, OJ in P5. We've yet to see a time for Billy. Toxie obviously just got disqualified at the session, and Michael Van Dungen, the championship leader, crashing out early on in the qualifying. He'll be starting 19th now from Toxie's disqualification. And Davey, don't know if they had a qualifying ban, but he did not set a time, and he was retired as well. So he'll be starting below Van Dungen. So Van Dungen is now 17th starting position, 18th.
Yeah, I'm back, by the way. I do apologise about that. So what's happened when I was gone there?
Well, Glocky improved by 9 tenths, putting him in second, only a tenth behind Woolbank's time.
Oh,
Richie
yeah.
also improved, Madsby improved, but Dave Woolbank still sits at the top. Toxie got disqualified for facing the wrong way, so he'll be starting at the back of the grid. Oh, Davey also retired. I think it was a planned retirement, I don't know. But yet to set a time is wide load Billy.
Billy, yes, and he is just coming out now, so that's perfect timing here. We get to see his installation lap, unless someone else is on a flyer. That is Hidupao. Yeah. Now, Hidupao, he's a bit, I don't know, on and off, you know. Some days he's brilliant, and others he's nowhere, and he's struggling, you know, to do well in quali, and gets in the wrong kind of battles in the race that you'd expect him to be in. And was that rain? No, surely not.
Nah, the skies look clear.
Puff of rain, like someone threw water down from the clouds or something. I don't know. Anyway, Mads.
Rain in the foreseeable future.
Possibly. Potentially, that could be something into that at the race. And in fact, if someone could leave a... Oh, there it is again. Is it just me who's seeing that at turn 1 when people go by as like raindrops? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, if you can comment actually what the weather's going to be doing for the race, if you're one of the 20 drivers in this race, that would be wonderful to see. And, well, here's Mads on the lap, I think, hopefully. Yeah, it should be. He's going very quickly, locking up, which is his speciality, it seems. He seems to be locking up in all the major braking zones. That's just his technique. And in fact, I think Mads has a great chance, along with Davey, to do really well in this race, because last season Mads was 3rd, Davey P4, and drivers still racing today, who were racing last season in Austria, Mads getting caught up in a bit of traffic there, was Brocard in P6, and Dumoulin P9, and O'Stephen in 10th in that Grand Prix. So, of course, the competition is a lot higher this season. Although saying that, I mean, it would be great if, you know, Lixa and Emenda could go at it again with, you know, for the F3 crown. But rules are rules, and, you know, you can't really stay in F3 for the rest of your FRL career, really. Because people
yeah,
wanna...
Madsby, quick note on Madsby there, he's trying to improve his time on the super soft tyres, and David Wilbanks goes 2 tenths faster, so I think that puts him 4 tenths ahead at the top.
Yeah, and I think this is really encouraging for David Wilbank. Of course, having a tough start to the season, always doing well in qualifying, but just, you know, messing it up in the race. If he can do well here today, he'll be right back in this championship fight, and going into the next couple of races, he'll be extremely confident with himself that he can, you know, get the results going, get wins, get victories for Sauber. And him and Sauber are definitely going to go places, but he's still got to wait for his teammate as well, because Glocky is super fast, as well as Richie as well. He could be one up there as well, so we'll just have to wait and see. 3 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, brave strategy from Billy there. Maybe 3 minutes left. I think people can get in the pits to still get out, but he just tried setting a faster lap on the super softs. Currently down in P12, so he's obviously got some pace. I think the Ultra Softs are seconds quicker here, so that should bump him up pretty far up the grid. But at the moment, it's in P12. I don't know if he's got enough time to get another lap in. As the FIFA gamer comes across the line and goes 2 tenths faster, putting him up into P6, just ahead of Billy Pow. So good lap for FIFA gamer there.
Yeah, it is a good lap to go P6, but then just looking at the gap, 1.2 seconds. That is not good at all. Ferrari definitely wouldn't want to be seeing that they had that much of a gap between him and P1. Because, I mean, FIFA Gamer, of course, didn't turn up for France, and in Canada, he didn't even finish the first lap, having a spin, of course, early on and retiring from the race. Although his car goes to the rounds to finish P12, but still, you know, it is... Well, I guess you could say he voluntarily retired from that one. So he's been having an absolutely dreadful past 2 weeks, the past fortnight. So yeah, hopefully today he can do well and get his championship campaign up and running again, because it definitely needs that, as well as Hulu Power and all the others, of course.
Well, 1.2 seconds is a hefty gap around here because it's such a short track. So
yeah, that's why it's even more
maybe
surprising.
David Wilbank and Glocky are in a league of their own at the moment, setting 104.4s.
Yeah.
Two Salvers going very strong. Madsby's on an outlap, I think. Woolback is on an outlap as well. Glocky trying to improve his time with 53 seconds, going past the 2 final corners. Make sure you don't run too wide. It looks like it's all good. And coming up to the line, it isn't going to be an improvement. He can't improve on his time. And I think that might be Glocky settling for P2, unless Richie. I think he's going a tenth faster. But is that enough to get him up into the front row? We're on our final corner now. DRS wide open. Can he get higher? So 104, 3 tenths faster.
Oh.
So close between Glocky and Richie, but it's not enough.
My goodness, that is so close.
What?
10,000ths of a second, and he would have been sat there in P2. But it wasn't meant to be, unless he can do another lap. But no, he's retired. Wisely choosing to save his tyres for the race. Here's Woolbank. 2 more corners to go. Can he improve? Let's find out. Nicely done there. Final corner. 2 wheels on the curb. Wonderful. Brilliant execution, but unfortunately it's 72,000 slower. And Glocky
was on another lap.
Let's have a look.
3 tenths faster. He goes a tenth faster. He was 3 tenths faster in the first sector, but honestly he had no ERS left.
Oh, Mads close as well. Wow. Look at that.
Top
and
4
who else is there?
within 4 attempts. That's the end of qualifying. David Woolbank takes pole position with Glocky in second and Richie in third.
Yeah, and Scar was up in the first sector, but he's made a mistake and he's backed off. So that's it. That's it then. That's the order of qualifying. Incredible. Well, I mean, you could have possibly predicted that, but not Van Dungen, the championship leader, crashing out before even setting a lap or starting his lap time. So
he won't be starting right at the back with a toxic disqualification. Also, Davey unable to set a competitive time, so he'll be starting 18th, but he'll have 3 choice of tyres. And round here, it looks like a lot of people tried to qualify on the super soft, so maybe the ultra soft tyres are not the race tyre around this track, and the tyre to be on is either the super softs or the softs.
Yeah, I think strategy is going to be a major factor in this race. It was in France, of course. There was differing opinions about whether a 1 or a 2 stop would work, and then the rain came down and completely threw all those predictions out of people's predictions for that one. But anyway, it's Woolbank first, Glocky second, Richie third, Mads fourth, Kel, Hiddy Power, FIFA Gamer, OJ, Dumlios, Fakey Remix, Scar, Reaper, Billy, Ash, F1 Spider, O Stephen, Brockhard, Van Dungen, Davey and Toxie there in P20. So, Toxie got disqualified. I didn't realise that. I didn't see what happened there.
He went the wrong way on the track.
I
don't know, he might have went into the pits and then decided not to go in the pits. Because of the pit exit, he got disqualified. But Lightning Kimmy in the chat, we've got him. He says, I'm going to win in F1. Watch. Well, we'll be watching. I'll be commentating on that, and hopefully I'll see you at the top. Hopefully it'll be clean racing as well, Kimmy.
Yep, of course, and hopefully there'll be clean racing here today. Predictions for the top 3. I'll start this time, because you started with quality predictions. So I'm going to go for, I think Glocky's going to take this one. I think he's more consistent than Woolbank. I think Woolbank's going to make a mistake or something. So I think it's going to be Glocky first, Richie second. And as a wild prediction, I think that we will see Van Dungen do a miracle and get a podium. I know it sounds silly, but I'm going to sound really, intelligent and somehow lucky if that happens. But anyway.
My prediction will be, I think Van Dungen could win this race.
Really?
I reckon Van Dungen can win this race. I reckon Glocky may be a tough component. As you said, David Woolbank is very inconsistent. Hopefully we'll sort that out. But I reckon Van Dungen has a good chance as he starts on the super soft tyre.
Yeah, I do apologise about that, by the way. Don't know what that was all about, but anyway, here we are for the race.
Look, everyone in the top 10 obviously qualified on their
Oh, yes.
qualifying tyres. They are all on the ultra softs, and everyone outside the top 10 opting to go on the super softs. So no soft tyre, no ultra softs. Everyone's on the supers. So maybe around lap 6, lap 7, we'll be seeing the ultra softs come in, and then the super softs will take reign of track position. But maybe a 1 stop from the 11th to 20th, and the 2 stop from 1st to 10th. I reckon the race is going to go out.
Just watch out for Davy Van Dungen from the back, as well as F1 Spider, I think, who's out of position really in this race. So, and maybe Billy and Ash as well. Who knows what them guys can do in this Grand Prix. But yeah, should be a thrilling race. I can't wait for this one. And F3 is always super entertaining. Last time out in France, it came down to the last lap of the race, decided when Billy ran out of fuel on the line. Incredible scenes there. Will we see something similar here today? Well, hopefully Billy doesn't run out of fuel on the line again. But anyway, here we go for the Austrian Grand Prix. It's a Sauber 1-2 there. And wait for it. Wait for it. And it's lights out and away we go. And David Warbank gets a perfect start there. Glocky tucks in behind the slipstream there. And that was Richie running into the back of Glocky there. That is unfortunate for him. I think he might have picked up some damage. Bit of contact going on in the background, but all clean so far, I think. Unless there's been a... No, there hasn't been a crash behind. 4 wide in some places there. And oh, yeah, there's... Oh dear. A lot of argy-bargy going on there, but things have... Oh! Uh-oh. Who's... Oh, no. Oh my...
Oh, there's a huge crash on the back straight.
Oh my goodness, that's Reaper out, OJ out in the Red Bull as well. I just saw a Force India go sideways, and I had to stop there because I knew there was going to be major carnage there. So
Dumalios has no wing, so he'll be pitting on this lap.
Oh,
looks
that's
like,
so
and the Sauber of Kel also has no wing. Michael Van Dungen got out there unscathed, so he's promoted to 13th. But look at Wildlow Billy in 6th place. What a start from him.
Oh no! Now that is... Oh, and there's more troubles behind. Yeah. That was Mads getting into contact with Fakey Remix. Fakey out again. Oh no. And Van Dongen's going slowly.
Is
he?
Maybe a legal overtake.
Oh, yeah, because of the yellow flags, yeah.
He actually got a 5-second penalty earlier as he goes down the inside of O. Stephen. He got a 5-second penalty earlier for ignoring yellow flags, so he surfed out his first pit stop. But Wildlow Billy, I've just got to say,
what a start.
What a start. He's gained 8 positions off the start on the first lap, and also FIFA Gamer and Hidu Pal up there as well. Davey in 8th, even better start from him. Michael Van Dungen also got a good start. There's also been a lot of contact between the front runners, but now the top 2 Sauber guys still running strong, still got their 1 and 2.
Yeah, this is good for Sauber and the constructors, seeing some of their rivals crash out already. More yellow flags. What's happened here? Oh, Van Dongen!
Oh, that's Van Dongen. He's spun in the pits.
That's the same place he crashed in qualifying, but just on the wrong side there. And he's picked up a penalty. Wow. Oh my goodness me, this is going from bad to worse
that might
for the Dutch driver.
Maybe a setup that went wrong on the curbs, maybe?
Look at Glocky.
Oh yeah.
This is getting close now. Glocky has incredible pace here. But I don't think Warbank's going to make it easy for him.
Yeah, the DRS enabled, of course, after lap 2. So maybe he'll wait until the DRS activation point. Obviously, there's 3 DRS activation points around Austria this season, implemented in 2018, so a lot more chances to overtake. You can't really overtake in the middle to final sector as the corners are so high speed, but Looks like he'll got a bit of a better exit. Dave Woolback running a bit wide. Will Glocky make a move down into turn 1?
Oh, he fakes it.
Twice for him under pressure, but will he get the better exit? Tucks into the slipstream. DRS wide open, going down to turn 2. Moves to the inside line. And it's all over to the right hand side, but it looks like it'll have the apex. Bit of a lock up for both Salvers there, but Glocky moves into the lead of the race.
Hidu Powell retakes 3rd from FIFA Gamer there. Look at these guys, 3rd to 5th, separated by less than a second. And here comes FIFA Gamer back in the Ferrari, round the outside with DRS activated, of course. Swoops round the right-hander, going for the outside line. He'll have the inside into the next corner, but he's not quite alongside. Now he is. He brakes much later there, but Hidu Powell defends perfectly. Oh, nearly going off there. So that was a bit lucky there, but
Billy
perfectly managed.
In the action as well.
Billy as well. Oh yes. Yeah, Billy there. Yeah.
While these two squabble.
This is a great race from Billy at the moment. Qualified in P12, I think it was, to be up here in P5 on lap 5 now.
FIFA Game is close enough to go for a move down the inside here, maybe. Oh no, he isn't. He wasn't using all his deployment. Maybe he's using it all now. He's waiting for the longer straight. Where will he move?
And look at Wallbank.
Wallbank. Oh yeah, Wallbank's down the inside as well. Oh my god, so much action.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's now a drag race between the two Saubers. Who will win? Wallbank obviously got DRS after he got it earlier. But it looks like Glocky round the outside. They will try to squeeze on, but Glocky is still there. And Wallbank retakes the lead of the Grand Prix. But Glocky, a little sniff down the inside, and he might try and make it happen, but Wallbank cuts him off. And Wallbank regains the lead of the Grand Prix.
Yeah, I don't think that was ever going to work there.
Van Dungen getting past Toxie, late braking from
look at this, whoa!
Might have a look down the inside, but yeah, Van Dungen trying to make his way
Wallbank.
Back through the field.
Oh
no. What's happened to him?
He's had a spin. His tyre temperatures are going to be through the roof now. But the gap between FIFA Gamer and Glocky has come down considerably. Does Glocky have damage? No, he hasn't. But so I think the two Saubers must have collided then somehow, or Wallbank must have spun on his own.
Down the inside, trying to make it happen on FIFA Gamer once again, and he's got him. But FIFA Gamer will try to get the cutback, better traction. FIFA Gamer gets DRS. He'll move to the outside line as Hidu Powell defends the inside, and he's got him in a straight line.
Yeah, and look behind, look at Ash, David Wallbank, F1 Spider. Ooh. So many cars here going at it.
5-way battle.
This is quite incredible here.
Davey trying it around the outside of the Williams. Madsby, is that? Yeah, he does, gets it done. Moves to the
Ash
inside.
Goes wide.
Nice little move.
Yeah, Ash got on the dirt there, on the outside.
Ooh, Wallbank also getting past F1 Spider as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a recovery drive from himself here. But I think the victory might be out the cards after that spin, unfortunately. Unless things happen. Yeah, he's into the pits now. So he's got to do a 2-stop, I think, to have any chance of winning.
Unseen Nightmare comment in. Wonder if any of the Ultra runners will try the 1-stop. It can be done. So will we see that from the top 3, as top 3 all have Ultras on?
Yep. Oh, FIFA Gamer spun. Out of turn 3. No. He's lost it.
He's in the wall.
From P2 on the grid, and what has happened to Glocky? He's lost another half a second. Look at Hidu Power right on the back, and Billy!
Oh, one like Billy!
Look at that, what a move! Unbelievable!
Wow.
That's incredible! Billy could be winning this race because Glocky somehow has managed to lose 3 seconds in the span of about 2 laps here, battling with David Wallbank, of course. I mean, I can't see any damage on my screen to his front wing, but his tyres must be going off now, and he's not coming in. So Billy, I think Billy's going to win this race actually, unless, you know, unless he's very unlucky. Billy
started in 13th.
He's on the supers.
Fighting for the lead of the Grand Prix.
Yep, he's on the super soft tyres as well, so those tyres are much better in terms of the grip it can give him, and down the inside he goes, but Glocky fights back. He's gone round the outside, but Billy will have DRS, and so will Hidupao here. Hidupao could get the pair of them here if he's close enough, but he isn't quite there yet. And here's Billy. He's going down the inside, and he's got him. And Hidupao as well.
He's going to try take a look down the inside, but Glocky will have the inside line for the next corner. A bit of contact there, and Glocky defends it. Glocky must have to pit soon because it doesn't look like his tyres are lasting long. But Hidupao's on the same ultra, so maybe Glocky's had a half spin and maybe he's overheated his tyres. But out of all this, wide road Billy currently leads the Grand Prix. And starting 30th on the grid.
Yep, there's more action behind here. Toxie and Brocard very close to each other here. And they're trying to, well, get close to Richie here, but I think Richie has the pace. And he's on the softer tyre as well, so that might explain that. F1 Spider from P15 now, going for a move on Ash. There's a bit of debris there. Was that coming off F1 Spider's car? No, I don't think it was.
Van Dungen
looks okay there. Van Dungen, yeah.
An F1 Spider down the inside of Ash. Can he make it happen? Outbreaks him, and it looks like F1 Spider's got the move done, but Ash will fight back onto the second DRS zone in the slipstream. Davey also on the back of this fight, and I think F1 Spider will have the pace to defend from Ash here, and he moves himself up into 5th place.
Yeah, action absolutely everywhere. There's a battle for the lead, there's a battle for 5th. Oh, and there's Ash. And that's an incredibly brave move to go down the inside there, and he's made it work.
Wow.
Responding to his critics in the last race, of course. Yep, Glocky is in the pits. Good spot
Ash
there.
Also looks like he's coming in the pits. Yeah, Ash also in the pits. That's an early stop. He's on the super softs. That's an early stop for Ash.
Now, we saw last time in France how pitting early didn't favour Glocky, as he got held up in traffic and that caused him to spin, trying to overtake slower cars, and he's come out just behind Davey and F1 Spider. So although he will do the undercut possibly, but he needs to get past these guys ASAP.
He's on the soft tyres, of course, and maybe he can go to the end of the race. That's F1 Spider.
Oh, Scar!
There's Scar. I thought it was F1 Spider because of the grey, but there's a Williams in the wall. And that is Scar out the race at turn 2.
Yeah, oh, look at this. FIFA Gamer. Now, there might have been yellow flags, so FIFA Gamer might have to let that position go. He has to avoid the Williams there, but he would have ghosted anyway. And here's Ash as well, trying to pick up the pieces in this. Look at that. DRS round the outside. He's going to try something special here. With
Ash have just pitted, of course, so that's plenty of tyres. Will he look for a move down the inside and doom the RC? Does. Oh, that was very close down into turn 4. But doom the RC defends down the outside. Oh, how was there no contact? That was great racing between them two drivers.
Yeah, Ash doing a much better job in wheel-to-wheel racing than we've seen.
Brocard on Toxie down the inside. Brocard goes into turn 1. Outbroke
goes
himself
off though.
There, so Toxie will get a run.
Yeah, he's got
Toxie
him, yeah.
gets back past.
Van Dungen gets a penalty as well. Oh my goodness, that is. So he's got 6 seconds worth of penalties.
Stephen and Richie also battling. Richie
I
trying
don't
it
know where
down
to
the
look.
inside. Richie trying it down the inside. That is Stephen, and there you go. Richie up into 7th place. He's on the grass. He's outbroke himself.
Oh, I was looking at Ash.
Yeah.
And Brocard and Toxie as well. Brocard's got Toxie. Hidupao's in.
Yeah, and Madsby.
Oh, Ash has gone wide. Oh, managed to just save that one. What a race this is. I mean, I thought France was going to be the race of the season, but this might even just top that. It's, you know, every
Rich
other
has
race
gone
we
wide.
go
The
to.
Mulbank goes down the inside there. So Mulbank up into 8th, but Richie has got a lot of pace. Oh, this is going to be good. Madsby coming out right in the middle of this battle here. And that was very close.
Oh,
Nearly 4
it
wide.
could be 3 wide. Oh my gosh.
Wallbank down the inside of O'Stephen, who wants to get this move done. And he does. Dave
Oh.
Wallbank up into 6th.
Yeah, Mads had to back out there.
Yeah, Richie under pressure from Mads as well. Both up the RS. Will Mads go down the inside? He's only just got a bit of a lock up. Nearly hit it to the side of him. Richie saw it coming and defends the position.
Wow, what a battle. What a race.
Oh, Stephen got wide there as well. Oh my god.
This is incredible stuff here. There were brief yellow flags, but they've gone.
Down the inside of O'Stephen might
No
go.
way.
He does.
No way.
He does down the inside. Oh, what a move from Richie. Mendo, I think it is. His normal racing name.
Kaomi.
Kaomi. Sorry. Matt's got a bit wide at the end, and looks like Richie / Kaomi has got out of the RS range now. That's another yellow flag.
Oh, Ash is off. Oh, no?
Oh. What is he? How's he got a 10-second time break for that? What is he doing?
He's scraping the barriers. He's got 2 different tyre compounds on his car on my screen.
He is not having a good race.
Yeah, oh, that was close. He needs to get out of the race leaders there.
Does. Only getting lapped, and where's he gone? He's going around the outside through the gravel, getting well out of the way of the blue flags.
Yeah, but why did he do that though? Why is he doing that? Because he did such a good job. And Mads has got past O'Stephen. At the same place as Richie.
Oh wow. Mads down the inside of Richie, copied his move.
Yeah, Ash needs to retire if he's not taking this race seriously, I think.
Well, that was O'Stephen. Ooh, O'Stephen losing the back end, them super soft tyres.
Oh, Glocky. Oh my, that was nearly an airplane crash there. Hidu power. As Glocky had to back out of a move on Davey, and the VSC has been deployed.
Yeah, it has. Ash retired. I think that's what caused the virtual safety car.
Now,
race will be neutralised. Will anyone use this as a cheap pit stop?
Billy needs to pit, please. Billy, yes!
Billy pits. He is.
Oh, wonderful.
This is working out beautiful for Billy. He's got an 18-second gap to F1 Spider. So, I think it's only about 17 seconds you lose in the pit stops there.
Yeah,
it's such a
not
short
much,
pit stop. And under
F1.
VSC as well.
F1 Spider as well coming in.
He's coming in.
Davey as well. Glocky, surprisingly as well. Why is Glocky coming in?
He wants to get in on the action. His soft start's only 4 laps short. Hidu Power carries on. David Wallbank carries on. Does Richie come in? No. Oh, Stevens in. That is normal. He's on old tyres. But Brockhard has chose not to come in.
I think that's a mistake. Potentially,
14 laps old. And Toxie not coming in. So yeah, and back to green flag racing, of course.
Yeah, so Billy and Hidu Power benefited the most out of this, or whoever pitted and gained a lot of time from that. So yeah, definitely Billy,
got
the star.
11-second gap up front and has just got a free pit stop. He may be able to take the soft tyres to the end. I think 16 laps will he be able to do it?
Yeah, definitely. Those tyres can go to the end. And Davey and Glocky going at it. Glocky's struggling to get past Davey here. And, well, now he gets through though, so he's up into only P12 though.
Wow. That pit stop put him far down the field.
Yeah,
is this played into the hands of Van Dungen? Because now he's kind of back in this race. He is on the Ultras, currently in 10th, trying to make a move on F1 Spider. F1 Spider cuts him off very aggressively there.
So he's on the Ultras, so those won't go to the end, so he'll have to pit, which will put him way down the field. Wallbank's close, and he's gone for the move down the inside. He's up into P2.
Van Dungen trying to get the move done as well. And
Oh no, he
Spider.
doesn't. Oh, he's backed off.
Oh, what happened there?
Illegal overtake, I presume.
F1 Spider dive bombing Van Dungen, gets a really bad exit, and Van Dungen will take that P9 off F1 Spider. Blocky up into P11 getting past Doomlios. Doomlios a 14 lap old super soft, so maybe he should have pitted under the VSC. Opted not to. With them tyres a shot. Brockard and Toxie also on 15 lap old tyres, so they obviously have to pit again.
Race leader gets a 3-second time penalty, but it won't cost him a position at this point in the race. We could be seeing history here, but if Wallbank gets ahead of Hidupao, I think he could close the gap. But then again, 10 lap old softs compared to 2 lap old soft tyres from Wallbank and Billy. As oh, look at this! That's Hidupao and David Wallbank getting close to each other there. Wallbank still failing to get past Hidupao.
Hidupao put on a great fight against Wallbank.
Oh yeah, full credit to Hidupao. This is for position, of course.
It is, both on soft tyres.
Yep, and there's
oh,
Glocky. What a move that is.
Inside the Spider.
Yep, and Davey as well, trying to get past Doomlios. And he's done that. Doomlios trying to find a way through, but not quite there.
Doomlios tyres, he surely must pit now. He's running around. He was up in the top 7, I think, now he's down in 11th. And all these guys overtaking are obviously on brand new tyres, but Glocky is putting Michael Van Dungen, the championship leader, under a lot of pressure here. Van Dungen's tyres, 9 laps old soft tyres, not the best racing tyre round Austria, but Van Dungen's also giving FIFA Gamer a bit of company as well, 7 tenths off. He's getting DRS off him, but can Glocky make a move? He's in the slipstream, moves to the outside line.
Oh, Wallbank as well.
Very close.
It's all kicking off there. Wallbank's trying to go for a move on Hidupao, and he's got it, I think, has he?
He does.
Yes, he does. And what's going on behind her? As you were saying with Van Dungen and Glocky.
Yeah, Glocky gets the move done, and now he's going to chase after FIFA Gamer, which is causing kind of a queue here.
It is definitely, yeah. I mean, FIFA Gamer 10 lap old softs compared to 3 lap old supers, 9 lap old ultras. He's going to be past.
I think Hidupao might have an attack at Wallbank here.
Again,
this is interesting. Hidupao's on younger tyres, so Wallbank just got the raw pace. Because obviously Wallbank didn't pit under the VSC. And I think Hidupao might go for a move around the outside. David Wallbank defends the inside. Will Hidupao try the cut? That looks like Wallbank covered it off, but he's got a second bite at the cherry right now.
Oh, FIFA Gamer
in the slipstream.
Oh, I don't know where to look. FIFA Gamer and Glocky going wheel to wheel here.
Oh,
and he gets ahead.
Oh, FIFA Gamer defends, and looks like Van Dungen is overtaking Glocky.
Yeah, so Glocky's lost out.
Wide. And Van Dungen back up into 7th.
But how long can he maintain that with those worn ultra soft tyres? It's going to be difficult for him to try and improve on P7 here. I think it's another race where he's got to think about damage limitation in terms of the championship. Oh, that's very close. Going into the second to last corner.
He's free. Rocky Van Dungen, they could go 3 wide into the first corner here. FIFA Gamer defends the inside line.
Oh, look at that.
Glocky
double overtake potentially.
He does. FIFA Gamer defending all his might here. Glocky tried it down the outside. He pushes him nearly off the track. Van Dungen has nowhere to go, but he'll try it down the inside. Glocky cuts him off. I think Glocky might have this move done. Looks like Van Dungen might go back, and FIFA Gamer.
This is crazy. Oh,
Oh,
he's been forced
Fife
off.
pushes something on the grass, and Fife was in the slipstream, but Glocky tried it round the outside.
Oh, they.
Oh,
Oh,
contact! But Dungan also might have a look after the big contact there. I'd be surprised if none of them got wing damage. And FIFA Gamer still trying to defend these two championship rivals. Pushing him
Yeah.
wide, and FIFA Gamer holds his 6th place. Great defending from him. A bit of contact, but Glocky going into the last penultimate corners. Oh, Glocky's all
no.
over the place, and there's contact!
Oh,
And Glocky's into the wall. And he just couldn't keep control of his car, and that is, oh my god, thank god Boaston's on, because
they're both in the pits. Oh, yeah. Oh, Van Dungen nearly running into the back of F1 Spider there. Now this is major. Yeah, this is major implications on the championship.
There was always going to be some sort of contact. We saw it at turn 3, and then in the penultimate corner I've running up to it. There's, I think, maybe a bit a snake in a straight line to try to defend, but we'll have to see some POVs.
Yeah.
Rocky now down into 15th, which is, and Michael Van Dungen, which is net last, because 16th to 20th all have retired.
Of course, so yeah, we've got a slight break in the action there. And Glocky, P15, well, I think he can definitely try and score points, but that's Billy ahead of him. Incredibly.
So,
I mean,
quite overcast, to be honest.
yeah, could
Overcast
be some
conditions.
showers.
And I actually, I do think I see some rain. Not gonna lie, do I?
Is it raining?
It's turn 1.
Oh, you're
Turn
right.
1.
You're right.
Yeah,
I saw
I
a
think
few
I do
spots.
see some rain. Seeing there's no action going on right now. The closest is Richie versus Hudupal. I'll try to read some comments. Asher about FIFA Gamer road checking in a straight line, and Unseen Nightmare saying, just let the stewards deal with that after the race,
Yeah.
and not trundle around taking out marker boards and communicate with other drivers. So if we could get POVs, that would be great. It would help the stewards out a lot. But back to the action. Unfortunate for Ash there.
Yeah, this is
That's absolutely going.
it's a battle for third now. That is the most. That is the closest out on track and the most crucial. Of course, Hidupal really wants to try and get his championship campaign going again. P3, that's a great comeback for himself in the championship after not racing in France, of course. But Brain is lurking. It is in the air, yep. And it's coming down.
How hard will it come down? That's the real question. We've only got a few drops right now, but it could really turn to light rain conditions, and we could see some drivers, especially in turn 2, that is a high traction area, spinning out. We've already seen Scar do it, and that was in dry conditions, so other drivers may be struggling soon.
Oh yeah, definitely. And hopefully Billy doesn't pit for dry tyres if it is lashing down with rain, as we saw in France.
I think Billy will be okay. It's, I think Wallbank will be okay. It's on 16 lap softs, but I reckon they'll go to intermediate conditions when they do come around. It's Richie, Doomlios and Kel. They are on very old tyres, and I don't know if they'll be able to make it to the intermediate conditions.
Yeah, F1 Spider just got passed by Van Dungen, although F1 Spider chucks it down the inside and he backs out of it sensibly there. That was going to be no front wing for him if he didn't do that, so yeah, that's a sensible choice down in P14.
Yeah, so Van Dungen trying to fight his way back through the field. He's had a lot of action. He crashed out in quality.
Yeah. Oh, Stevens lost it!
Oh no.
He's kept out. He just brushed the barriers. I want to see if his front wing's okay or not.
Okay, we got these runners in the pits on very old tyres. Doomlios and Kel.
He's gone for Inters.
Is he gone for Inters?
That's a brave call.
Maybe it's the right time. We'll see DRS disabled, and Kel's also in for Inters.
Yeah, of course, this is a short lap.
Yeah, Billy just gone past the pit, so he doesn't reckon it's time for Inters. Will David Wallbank be first to blink? Will he be coming to the pits? Nah, Wallbank stays out. So maybe it might be a bit too early for the intermediate tyres.
Top 5 stay out as it is currently, and well, I don't know. I think it's the crossover point now, but I think it's slightly too early now. I think maybe at the end of this current lap now, if I were Billy, I'd pit, but then again,
look at the times here. If you watch Doomleos versus Glocky, I think Glocky just overtook Doomleos, and I think Doomleos is struggling. Yeah, he's losing time. We'll keep an eye on Doomleos. As soon as he starts gaining time on Glocky, that's when the crossover point will happen. And oh, Mads and Richie.
What happened there? Richie had enough, I think.
I think he might have. His tyres are nearly the whole race distance old.
Yeah, and FIFA Gamer's lost it again.
Oh no.
Same place, and he's retired.
That is FIFA Gamer out the race. He was defending beautifully.
Billy's in.
Billy, is it? Oh, is it? Wow.
Race leader's in.
Ooh,
yeah. Oh, Stephen. Oh my goodness me, he's losing the car there. And Van Dongen is up into P7 somehow. After all that's happened to him. Hidu Power's in. Yeah, everyone's in now.
Yeah, everyone's in. It's the crossover point.
Richie? What on earth is he doing? That's a huge gamble to stay out there.
He stayed out. He's on the oldest tyres on the grid. It's on 24 lap old tyres. DRS has just been disabled, so Richie staying out. Widebro Billy has a 7-second gap, and that's ahead of a dry runner. So Widebro Billy in the forefront of this Grand Prix, currently dominating. Started down, I think P13 he did, and he's currently leading the race.
Yeah, Stephen really struggling in these changeable conditions here, nearly crashing in the pits, but he just managed to control it in time. So yeah, everyone now into the pits. So Doomleos is going to gain tremendously out of this. Where is he going to end up? Of course, he lost his front wing on lap 1.
Maybe 8th. Yeah, that's an 8th.
Look at that.
Wow.
And is that Van Dongen on the dry
Is he still
tyres?
Out? He is. He's making an overtake on Davey on the... Or is he getting overtaken? He's struggling out there, I think.
Is that a glitch, or is he actually on the super soft tyres?
Nah, he is actually on them. And is Richie staying out?
Oh no.
Richie's in. He is pitted. He's on the grass, but he makes it there.
Richie, yeah, he'll drop. He's just lost a bunch of time staying out way too late there. So Doomleos, the biggest winner out of all these guys.
Yeah, Doomleos making up a lot of positions. Oh, 5 seconds.
Oh, is he stuck in the pits?
Oh no.
Oh no, he isn't. Oh, thank goodness.
Is he on the super softs?
Oh, he is. I don't believe this. Why?
I don't believe it either. I was going to give him props for going 25 laps on the softs through the whole race, and he would have come out in P5.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just a glitch. Let's pray it's a glitch, shall we? I don't know, because Davey is catching. Van Dungen's taking his 5-second time penalty. Unfortunately,
he's gone
putting
for
on the intermediates.
Yeah,
and we'll see him out in 9th. Here we join 9, 10th. Oh no, there's a lot of cars coming through. He's outside the top 10, so for his championship battle, we'll have to try to get past at least 2 cars to get back in the top 10.
I think he can definitely try and get past Toxie. I think the speed difference there, I think Van Dongen will get him. But apart from that, F1 Spider, his championship rival, the top 2 guys in the championship will be close to each other. And hopefully we get a battle between those guys. And just looking at Richie, he's definitely on the dry tyres. Why? I don't know. I think that's a definite mistake from himself or the Williams pit crew here. And
stay out.
Does he know something we don't?
I don't know. Maybe he does, because I don't know what he's doing. Because if he pitted right now, he'd come out in 8th. Wouldn't lose too much time. Exactly. So maybe he isn't looking at the bigger picture. I don't know. Maybe it's drying out. The shower's clearing.
I don't know.
knows?
It's still raining.
As Richie made is defending his position right up, and Davey, but Davey would inevitably get past, and he does on pure traction.
And Hidu Pao gets past Mads there. So Mads, look, wow, that's incredible from him to be so close to getting a podium today. But yeah, look at the difference in tyre compounds there, Richie and Davey. What is Richie doing? I have no idea. Van Dungen championship leader going for a move here. And he's got him. And at this rate, of course, he will still retain his championship lead. But it will get all too close for comfort, I think. With Billy winning, Wallbank second, Hidu Pao third, Mads P4 as well. And Kel going off there. These are really tricky conditions here. They want to push and try and do well. But in doing... Kel, where's he gone? Oh no. Keep it together, he can still score. Oh!
Oh no, Kel. Oh. Get out.
Oh.
Was that contact between F1 Spider, Toxic?
That
I was
was...
looking at the standings.
Oh no. Who? Oh, that was... Yeah, F1 Spider.
Spider. Oh no.
That was unfortunate. I think F1 Spider thought he'd ghost, but... Unfortunately not.
Maybe it's too close to ghost. But yeah, I was just looking at challenging stands, and as it stands, I think Billy will get himself right up there. I think in around 5th place.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And F1 Spider is under a lot of threat from Wallbank and Madsby at this moment in time, because he is currently not scoring any points, and Wallbank also scoring 18 and Madsby scoring 12.
And here's Glocky. Oh, Glocky going for the final championship point for P10. Round the outside, and look at that. He's got him, but has he? Because Toxie down the inside, and he's gone off. He's misjudged that, and he's lost. He's lost that P10 then.
Glocky off into 10th. Wow. I wouldn't thought he'd say that at the start of this race.
Neither did I. I didn't think we'd see Glocky being lapped by Billy in this race. He started P12 compared to Glocky, who of course started P2.
Wow. Yeah, the one Sauber, David Wallbank, keeping up in 2nd place. Obviously had a bit of early race collisions, and with Glocky as well, but Wallbank was able to recover with the VSC and the rain, and Glocky only getting 1 point as it stands right now. And Van Dungen on the move on O'Stephen.
Yeah, this somehow has played into the championship leader's hands a little bit here. Blue flags for somebody, I don't know who that is. But anyway, yeah, so Van Dungen, I think he'll get P8. I think with the amount of laps left and the gap between himself.
Van Dungen's lost a wing.
Oh,
DRS is enabled.
Oh.
Richie, I think he did know something that no one else knew.
He did.
And he's currently in P6, but with the DRS enabled coming up, he's on the fastest tyre. But is it? That's crazy.
Yeah, Billy, is he pitting? He is.
Stephen and Glocky. Oh, another condition change again. This race, another spanner in the works for these. Billy's in the pits. He's so far ahead of everyone. Is nearly lapping the championship leader. That's how far ahead he is. Billy puts on the super soft tyres for the last 5 laps of the Grand Prix.
Wallbank staying out.
Wallbank staying out.
Hidu Pao's in. Mads is in. So Wallbank gambling. He's going to try and stay out here in these last few laps. And the reason why is because Billy has traffic ahead as well. So this is not over yet.
Isn't like Wallbank in the middle of 2 cars?
Yeah, oh my. Davey really pushing the limits there in terms of trying to get into the pits.
So
and where's Richie?
Up into 5th.
Could be 4th there.
8th. He could be fourth, yeah, very close to fourth. We were
He's got the
saying
run.
eighth ain't too bad, but obviously Richie knew something we didn't.
Is he going to go for it
Yeah.
here?
Ooh,
All
yeah,
yellow
flags.
flags. What's
That might be F1
happened?
Spider. I think F1 Spider. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
on the Inters. I think he went off a bit.
Right.
And that is, he is very far last now. He's got to make one extra pit stop. He's at least 25 seconds behind 12. And that looks like his race over. Unless there's a late safety car, Junior's pits. He'll come out in 7th.
Yep,
closest
Glocky
battle.
right on the back of O'Stephen here. Should be able to get a move soon. Oh, Banks. Okay. So, yeah.
Will he? That'll be very close between Wallbank and Hiddy Powers. O'Stevens under pressure from Glocky. Glocky goes down the inside. Slight lock her, running O'Steven on the curb. Obviously, that'll give Glocky a better exit. Going down the inside into turn 3. Can Glocky get the move done?
Yeah.
Under braking, and he gets it done, but O'Steven will try the cutback. Has he got the traction? Yes, he does. And O'Steven gets back past Glocky. Will Glocky try down the inside? No, he won't.
What a move!
O'Steven defends their 8th place.
That's incredible.
And Wallbank, quick up there on him. This came out behind Hidden Pow. So Hidden Pow, P2.
This could come down to the last lap for some of these positions there. Not for first, because Billy's 24.1 seconds
O'Steven
ahead.
and Glocky going at it into the final corners.
And that's Billy behind, so they need to get out of the way, or they'll get some
I don't
penalties.
think they want to. Daniel Ricciardo in Mexico is a bit of a replica of that as Glocky goes down the inside of O'Steven.
O'Steven lets him
get out of the
through.
way? He does. Will
Oh,
Glocky
Van
move out of the
Dungen
way?
gets another penalty.
Yes.
That's
Very
that's gonna
smart
cost
from
him.
them to
Yeah.
oh,
Oh,
there's a touchdown.
oh, that was close. Nearly put Billy in a spin. Dear
So,
Glocky
yeah, like
there.
that. Ooh, so we've got a three-way fight for
Oh,
8th
Steven.
place here.
Yep, and a battle for 2nd place as well. David Wallbank. Can't quite get a move done there, but we'll do the switchback. Great
He
move.
will, and Hiddy Powell went a bit wide, which gave Wallbank an invitation.
Yeah,
The
Richie
last
trying to
2
catch
laps.
Mads as well.
3 laps for a lot of people.
So here we go, the battle for P8 between Glocky, O'Steven, Van Dungen. Who's going to come out on top? Well, Van Dungen's got 9 seconds worth of penalties, I do believe. So that could even drop him behind Toxie if he's getting held up by these guys ahead, who are battling consistently here. And we might actually see Glocky trying to unlap himself here, because, well, you never know what could happen, of course. Duminos
Glocky
could
looks like
have
he's
a
got
problem.
the pace.
Yeah, Brocard as
Billy.
well. Oh, Toxie. Oh dear. Brocard's up into P11, and that is crucial because if it were to end like this with a gap of 8.4 seconds, then we would see Brocard get P10. But saying that, Van Dungen's just got past O'Steven now. And although he might get held up here by Glocky, but I doubt it with the pace he has. Hiddu Power as well trying to keep up with David Wallbank. It's definitely going to come down to a potential dramatic grandstand finish here, I think, just like in France, because these guys are definitely going to try and go for it.
Oh, Billy!
Oh no.
Billy a bit of a half spin, but he's been overtaken by these, and Van Dungen down the inside of Glocky into turn 1. He's got the move done,
Oh
but
my.
Glocky does the switchback, and Glocky retakes 8th place, and
Ooh.
Billy's been overtaken by all 3 of these cars.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
think
just.
they would
Oh
want to
my
give the positions
gosh.
back, because it looks like Van Dungen and Glocky are faster than Billy at this point in the race.
I'm quite nervous for Billy right now because that could have, you know, any slight contact and that could be him spinning off
last
into the
lap.
wall. So, and yes, oh no, this won't be the last lap though for Glocky and Van Dungen and O'Steven, of course. And Mads has been overtaken. Oh no, he hasn't. He's fighting back with Richie, aka Kaomi, of course. And this is for P4. 2 more points available for Richie if he manages to get past Mads, of course. But Mads is going to defend very aggressively here, considering there's only 1 lap to go for these guys.
Well, coming around the final corner, O'Stephen has unfortunately been lapped, and Wildlow Billy, who started 13th on the grid, takes the win here in Austria. What a drive from Billy there. No one would have thought he had a chance of winning, and he's came through and taking the victory.
Richie
and Mads.
Oh. Look at that. Van Dungen's got past Glocky somehow. What's going on here? Oh, he's gone off.
Oh no. So Glocky retakes 8th place.
And I'll keep that because of the penalties.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think Van Dungen will be safe from. Is that Doomlios? Doomlios is also in 7th. So a good showing from Doomlios.
Yeah, but here's Van Dungen here. Oh, he's gonna go for it anyway, I think. Here we go. 1 more corner. Glocky. Oh, he goes off. This is down the inside. Front of the line. He's got the speed though.
Oh, I think he's got him. I think Glocky takes P8 and he does. Oh, what a race.
That was brilliant.
Yep. That was
thrilling. Yeah.
Billy. Winning in the Force India. That was a great drive from Billy. Props to him. He finished 20 seconds ahead of 2nd place. He stayed out of trouble, got through the field after just losing out and running out of fuel at the line at France to now winning by 20 seconds in Austria. He must be at an all-time high right now. Is that his first F1 FRL win?
Yes, he's finally achieved it. So that's incredible. It took him about 20 plus races, but he is on top. Billy wins the race by 6.3 seconds in the end because he had quite a few penalties. So that could have
Wallbank.
Yeah,
impressive from him. Got 0 penalties.
Yeah, of course the pole sitter doing well, but I think it could have been him if he didn't have that spin, of course. Hidu Powell is 3rd, followed by Mads P4, Richie aka Komi in P5, Davey, great race for him in P6 from P19.
19. Wow.
Doomlios P7 there. Of course, those wet conditions really helped him get up the field after losing his front wing at the start. Glocky is P8, and I didn't even get time to look through them, so I do apologise about that, but I think everyone pretty much knows who finished and who didn't, and who finished in what position. But yeah, I think O'Stephen maybe could have fought off not getting lapped, because he could have possibly got ahead of Van Dungen there.
I think he would have, because I don't think O'Stephen had any penalties. If I look back at the stream, he didn't. So if he did not get lapped, he would have taken the 9th place. So maybe he should have fought Billy to the end.
Yeah. But oh well. At least O'Stephen gets a point or 2 or whatever he finished in. Anyway, that's good for him. Yeah. Definitely Billy. This day, of course, it's all about Wildlow Billy, his first ever victory in the FRL, and this is going to put him right in championship contention now. And it could have been even closer. He could be leading if he didn't crash out in Baku, and of course in the first race in Australia, as well as China. So many opportunities wasted, and Monaco, of course, he crashed out of Monaco. So could have been he could be leading the championship here.
Hello.
But he is currently.
The tutorials are almost over. I'm going to do the last part of the tutorial, which I don't want to say to you because that would spoil it. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the last part. The shooting in the game is really good. It's so good. Yeah.
Mm.
And like, it's bad to stand out in the open if there's like too many enemies. Aye.
Given some strategy calls, and then the rain came down, and then the rain disappeared. It was a great showing from Austria today.
Yeah, it was such a great race, and I think that was the same conditions really from France, of course. Weirdly enough, it did rain towards the end and then dried up, so that was very odd. But it's time for the interviews. And first up, well, we don't have Billy yet, but I think he'll be definitely wanting to get into the party and sharing his joy of his first FRL victory. But it could have been different for David Wallbank. You got pole, so congratulations on that. Again, fantastic, faultless performance there. But it wasn't a faultless drive. You did spin.
I did have a little spin, yeah.
So
Second
what
toss
happened
corner.
there? What happened there?
I think I was following Blocky a bit, and my tyres were overheating, so I tried to go up his inside and spun. But lucky enough, I didn't hit the barrier on the inside.
I see, right. I mean, yeah, you guys put on a great show, battling for first, and we thought this could potentially go on all race like it did for Bass and Unseen in France in F2. But of course, in those first couple of laps, how was that? Like battling with your teammate, of course, because you guys, Sauber, you're leading the Constructors' Championship going into Austria, so you didn't want to try and, cause each other to crash off there. So yeah, how was that inter-team battle with you guys, you and Glocky?
Yeah. Well, it was pretty fun. I was leaving him enough room so we didn't take each other out, and he was leaving me plenty of room. We didn't hit each other once, so it was fun.
Yeah, that's great to hear. I mean, unfortunate that it didn't end as you would have liked, but still, good recovery drive for P2. And well, the weather did come down there at the end, and you stayed out one lap later, going from the inters to the dries. Was that to try and potentially get the lead off Billy and try and do something different?
Yeah, it was because I knew he had penalties, so it was to try and get a bit closer from that.
I see. I mean, if you pitted maybe a lap earlier, I mean, because obviously you might have not known that Billy had that many penalties, but anyway, what's done is done.
It was a fun race.
Yeah, and a great result for you. Once again, you're on a fantastic run of form now, and heading into the next race, which is Silverstone. It's the British Grand Prix. Obviously, a completely different track to Austria. So,
yes.
How do you think you'll get on there?
Quite well. It's the home race for many of us in this league, so it'll be a fun one to see who comes out on top.
Yeah, and do you think you could potentially? Could you challenge for first?
I could always try challenge for first, but there is some fast drivers in this league.
Yeah, I mean it is very close in this championship. So, yeah, you've gained a lot of points, of course, on the championship leaders. So I think, yeah, you're right in it in the drivers' championship. So congratulations today on P2, and yeah, good luck for Silverstone.
See you.
Great racing there, and I've been. Yeah, just send another invite to Billy there. Next up, who finished next? I think it was Mads. Yes, it was. Who finished? Did you finish P4 in the end? Did you hold off? Yeah, you held off Richie, didn't you?
Yes.
AKA Kaiomi, if you didn't know already. So, Well, that was an interesting race. Lots of battling. Talk us through those first couple of laps.
Well, I got a really bad start. Well, not a bad start, but I was too cautious on the first lap. I think, yeah, I started P4, and by the end of lap 1, I think I was down to P6, so I'm not entirely happy with that. And also, I thought I would have better pace on this track, but I just didn't have the pace to fight for a race win. I was close to the podium, at least, but I'm okay happy overall, but I expected more going into this race, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, you had a fantastic qualifying. I mean, you were a lot closer to the front guys than in other Grand Prix. And of course, lots of battling going out there. You had some fantastic wheel-to-wheel racing with, FIFA Gamer and, so many other cars. And then, of course, the rain came down. And, well, how was the rain for you, of course? Because for us in the commentary box, it was kind of unexpected because it was so dry at the start. I don't think we expected to have a near, carbon copy of what happened in France. So, yeah, how were those conditions? And do you think you got it spot on with strategy today?
The strategy was spot on, but I just didn't have the pace in the wet conditions, and I got overtaken by Hilly Power after I've jumped in the pits. I think he had a front wing change or something because he was ahead going into the pit stops, and then he overtook me. I didn't want to fight because I could see he was faster than me, so I basically just let him go and I could follow him around. It's a lot easier to drive behind someone in the rain than it is to be the lead car. So yeah, in the wet I didn't have the pace.
Yeah, but I mean, getting good result, that's a load of points that you can add to your tally, and you've gained a lot on the championship leaders, of course, because Van Dungen and F1 Spider didn't score particularly well, if at all, for F1 Spider. So do you think now, of course, being back in the championship hunt, you're so close now to actually overtaking those guys in the driver's standings? Do you think if you are this consistent, more consistent than those guys, and if you keep practicing, keep going at it, you have a good chance of leading this championship going into the halfway point of the season?
You never know, but I think the coming tracks should suit me very well. I don't have any hate tracks, if you can call it that, in the coming races, so if I keep it clean, it should be good, but that's the same for the other guys. They are very fast, so it's all about keeping it clean and see what comes to me.
So Silverstone's next. So you feeling good about that track?
Yes, I do. I think my pace should be like it was here. Top 5 in qualifying and top 5 in the race. Maybe a podium on a good day should be possible, and maybe even a race win. It's really hard to tell this year in F3. I feel like everybody can win.
Yeah, of course, it is so close. So anything can happen in these next few races. And well, I wish you all the best for then. Congratulations on a good result here. Once again, consistency is key to winning championships. So yeah, hopefully you can continue this run of form. So yeah, congratulations, and we might see you in F2 on Thursday. Depends on who turns up for that one. But yeah, if
I will
not,
be ready.
oh, good. That's great to hear. But yeah, until F3 officially, then I could say, or definitely. Yeah, good luck for Silverstone.
Thank you.
And next up we have Ash. I think, yes. Is Ash here?
Yes.
Ash, it was all going so well. I mean, qualifying wasn't that great, but still, it was a good
I
foundation.
hate qualifying. It's the worst thing.
Yeah, but you made some great overtakes. On
I hope I was being cleaner than I was last week.
Yeah, you definitely were, but then suddenly we saw yellow flags and you were going all over the place like it was the World Rally Championship. So What happened
I
there?
know FIFA game mode. You didn't catch it on the stream, and my stream broke in the middle of qualifying. Oh, sorry, in a few laps into the race. And then you didn't catch it on the stream, but he brake checked me in a straight line.
Right.
Like I outbraked myself. And then I'm not sure what it is. He just brake checked me, and he's been like taking a lot of people out as well. Because he took out Blocky, I think, and someone else. Someone said, and then, but I was trying to be more clean because a lot of times now I've been criticised. So I'm just trying to change my driving style, if I'm honest. But then, why is it whenever I try to drive cleanly as much as I can, someone else has to come and take me out? Because that's like the second league race I've done now. That I've been like trying to drive like cleaner than I usually would. Like, I didn't really know what was wrong with my driving style before. Like, I was a bit aggressive, but like that's the second league race in a row now that someone's taken me out. So
You don't have
kind of
any
annoying.
footage of that part then? No
No, I
video.
couldn't, because
Glocky has footage.
Glocky. Oh, okay. Apparently Glocky has footage, so I think. Yeah. Okay, that's good to hear. So we can actually see.
and
what
David's
happened
gonna
there.
speak on behalf of Billy, I think. So
Oh right. Okay.
yeah,
So okay.
because Billy's mic is broken at the moment or something. So
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he said
because
you-
his dog or someone's dog or yeah, an animal
his dog
ripped
bit
to
it
shreds.
in half.
Shreds, yeah.
He sent me a picture of it. It was literally ripped completely.
And he says he's very happy with his winter.
Yeah, understandably so after the frustrations of France. Great for him to win, but finally, Ash, just before we move on,
It's kind of annoying as well because it's like I think personally I kind of deserve the win in France
yeah,
because like it was going well for me up until the point where I went into the pits to switch to dries. I'm still annoyed about this. I
yeah,
went into the pits to switch to dries, and I didn't know what was happening. I thought I was getting held up for a few seconds, but then I remembered that no one. I checked the map and no one was in the pit, so I was like, and then I've never experienced it, and they did say it was patched, but
yeah. I mean, it did
Yeah.
happen earlier in the season in Australia, and it did cost both Toro Rossos, funnily enough, and Zumnos as well suffered from it as well. So it's unfortunate, really. It's much like if your engine were to blow up like Ricardo did. It's just so unlucky that, you know, that happened.
it's pit stop glitch are basically engine failures in league racing.
Yeah,
You can't get engine failures, so they're practically engine failures.
yeah,
They can hit you whenever, and yeah, it's Britain next week, so
how do you think you'll
I
go on
mean,
there?
I mean, it's a nice track to drive, but it's kind of like, like, it's a weird track. You're either good at it, or you're not good at it. There's no, like, you're kind of good at it, so again, I'll probably try and qualify outside of the top 10, get as close to as 11th as I can, but because strategy has been what's going well for me.
Yeah. Well, all the best for the next
I don't
race in
think I've actually
Silverstone.
qualified in the top 10 once, other than Spain, which I lagged out of immediately, so
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like I said, good luck
is there
for
any
the next
action
race.
taken on me and Van Dungen incident in last race? France.
Well, you would have received a penalty in the race anyway, or post race, but because you were disqualified, yeah, it kind of cancelled things out. So that's what happened.
Honestly, if I get a qualifying ban, it doesn't give me a reason to take people out, but if I get a qualifying ban, it doesn't really bother me because, like, obviously I'm used to qualifying at the battery, so I do a lot better in the race anyway.
Yeah. Well, all the best for Silverstone, and yeah, commiserations on your unfortunate race today.
Thank you.
And with that, oh, we're finishing a little bit early. That's interesting. Yeah, definitely a fantastic result. Yeah. For that, no, because you didn't really take anyone out. I mean, next time in the future, to keep
Just
things
retire.
less dramatic, yeah, or
Maybe just award him.
Yeah.
We should definitely, yeah. Right, your time will come, mate. Like, just be patient, and your result will come.
Yeah, I mean, just like Billy. I mean, Billy crashed out, no fault of his own, in Australia and China as well, Baku. You know, so many races, Monaco as well, Canada.
I crashed out.
Monaco was just crazy. Whoever spun out the hill just ruined a lot of people's races. I got damage, everyone else got damage, and you can't run without damage. At that track, so. But
Wow.
everyone seemed to ghost through after I got damaged, which was annoying. Anyway, I gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look at the comments now.
There wasn't many comments. It was just Unseen giving us a bit of information, and James asked what happened.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go into Discord now, and yeah, or Twitter, whatever, and have a discussion, because that was such a good race.
It was a great race, James. There was a lot of action. It went from wet to dry in about 5 laps. It will be a good watch.
Yeah, for sure. But
even bigger news, just saying, FRL Live is now on 98 subscribers. So we just need 2 subscribers to hit that 100 subscriber mark. You know what I mean?
We're on 98 already.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I think the last time I checked we were on 92, and that was 2 hours ago. So thanks to everyone who subscribed. So we gained, I think, 6 subscribers, if my math is correct. Unlike my F2 standings with Bass, I do apologise about that, Bass. I incorrectly did your score there. I was off by 7 points. But anyway, so next time we will be at Silverstone, but there's more action to come, because of course we have on Wednesday GT Sport around Kyoto, Yamagiwa and Miyabi, that configuration circuit. So GT Sport, I mean, obviously it's not as popular as F1 2018, but
James said if you want to invite him to the party, he'll join.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. I mean, yeah, we're running way on schedule, and actually we've got some time to to spare. So
Oh god, you're getting bullied!
Me and my fellow commentator do his gaming in the commentary box.
I don't know.
From telling from this race, it was might be a cracker in F1.
oh
So,
yeah, definitely a
watch.
lot on the line. Of course, 50 points up for grabs rather than 25, of course, for Austria and
Yeah.
France. But yeah, so GT Sport, of course, Wednesday 7 p.m.
GT Sport.
F2 on Thursday around Austria, and then
Yes.
yeah F1.
Wait, not
And
James
someone,
will be commentating
yeah, that's what I was gonna
on Thursday.
allude to with that. So yeah, wow, what a race! Did you see much of it, or what did you? What
No,
did you see?
I've never I haven't seen the race, but I've seen the result. And have I been living in a coma or something?
No.
But Billy won
Yes,
I have a sign.
from 13th place on the grid.
I can
Yep.
confirm that. Yes.
I've just got to congratulate him on that, because I need to go back on the stream and have a look. But that probably was an unbelievable performance by him.
Yeah.
It was great performance from him. Great strategy, great racecraft and everything. It was yeah, he deserved it.
And yeah, Ballboy was alluding to F2. Don't worry, I'll be back for F2 on Thursday. The Dream Team will be reunited of FRL. Sorry to steal the limelight, Mr. Rodriguez. But yeah, I mean, I need to catch up on the stream and everything, because I've been to Frankie and Benny's tonight.
Ah.
Perfect place.
Yeah, meatballs
wrong.
and ice cream, very nice.
No, lovely.
Oh.
Can't go wrong with a Frankie and Benner's.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, yeah. I mean, it was like a 20-minute drive there and a 20-minute drive back. Right, I need to tend to some stuff. Glocky sent him some footage on the Discord and the F3 chat, if you want to have a check of
Yeah.
that.
Oh, send that to the stewards after this race and do the standings, of course.
Right, hang on. Oh, it's just... Oh, I've got a call coming through. I shall
Oh.
escape from the clutches. You don't want to hear this. Yeah. I'll see you later. But thank you for
Okay.
having me in as well.
Yeah, of
Oh,
course,
no,
yeah.
that's the wrong thing. Right, goodbye.
Okay. Oh, right. Well, that's the end of the stream today. So, Van Dungen will still be leading the championship, but Spiders lost second for sure. Just looking at the gaps, Glocky I think will get closer. So I think everyone will be shuffled closer together, which is interesting, and as well for the constructors, I think. So
The championship battle is a lot closer after Van Dungen only picking up, I think, 4 points in 8th. So
yeah,
it'll be championship fight as we're creeping up on, I think, halfway through the season. So, and it's all still to play for between like the top 8. So stay tuned for F3. It's always exciting, and yeah, anyone can win the championship.
yeah. I mean, of course, bearing in mind that we've done 9 races, and out of those 9 races, a total of 225 points were up for grabs, and nobody has even reached 100 yet. Just goes to show how close this is. It's so tight. It's like the 2012 season in real life all over again, really, in the first part. Hopefully we won't see someone dominate the last part, and hopefully status wise being so close. But yeah, until GT Sport on Wednesday then, and F2 on Thursday, and F1 on Saturday, not Friday. I don't know why I said Saturday. Wait, what am I saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know. I think this has gone on
F2
for
on
too long.
Thursday, 7 o'clock. Tune in for that. FRL, Ballboy, and James will be in the commentary box. Myself will be racing, and it's looking good for the championship battle between the two Force Indias. And in F1, championship battle not as close, but it should be. We've got 2 good races upon us. Unfortunately, only 25%, but there still should be some good racing.
Yep, of
And that'll
course.
be at 6 o'clock, I reckon. I think. Yep.
Yeah, back to normal ways for that. And yeah, good luck for that as well, of course, F2. And yeah, I believe that is it. So it was Wide Low Billy who made a meal out of this race. And
Yep.
managed to take victory, as well as James had 14, of course, but he had a non-metaphorical meal. It was actually real. Anyway, I had to squeeze that pun in somewhere. But anyway, so that's it then. Billy, you're victor today. And thank you for watching, and until next time.
Well, I've got something to say.
Oh,
Can we smash that like button, to be honest? We are 2 subscribers away from 100 subscribers. So, you know, it would be great to hit that goal tonight. Just saying. So, yeah. 100 subscribers would be great in FRL history. Triple digits. So, yeah, that would be great. And we'll see you Wednesday for GT Sport.
yeah. And could there be a 100 subscriber special? Who knows? Better
Who knows?
subscribe just to, you know, just in case to find out. But anyway, that is it. So
Maybe
yeah,
a
thank.
giveaway.
Okay. Oh, could I be giving away 20 championship points to some random lucky person?
Well,
Who
lucky
knows?
winner.
Mm.
Me.
We'll see. Anyway, yeah. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye. David Coulthard.
Somebody gonna get the hurts real bad.
David Coulthard. David Coulthard.